He's trying to see the score sheet.
So if you guys are just joining us, this is a match in progress on the final day of the Junior Norris Shootout. We've got Mark DIMICK versus Joey Gray playing finals 8-ball. This match is in progress already. We just finished covering Chris Fields and Ricky Casper in the finals 9-ball, the women's event, and
Dale just said the score over there on the score sheet is 3-0 Joey Gray.
Okay, so we do have a score update on this match. It's 3-0, match in progress
by the score sheet. So as long as Mark DIMICK has been marking his games, that is the score. So, and I know I watched over there. This is actually Joey's break. So, and.
You said 3-0 Joey,
yes,
right?
Yes, sir. That's what Dale had told me.
All right, so we'll keep it at that. It is race to 5.
Yes, sir. 8-ball.
And we just watched the phenomenal match between the women's 9-ball event for 4th place, Chris Fields and
they played so
and
good.
Ricky Casper.
Yeah.
You know, and
they
tip of the hat to Ricky Casper. She really,
she fought.
Yeah, she fought hard.
Yeah,
she fought hard. So
just in that last game, Miss Chris played some monster saves off of an unfortunate scratch for Miss Chris or Miss Ricky. I'm sorry. And Mark DIMICK shot on this table over here. Joey right now stripes, and Mark is solids. So Mark kind of laid that cue ball up in there to make it real difficult for Joey. And Joey, he's kind of shaking his head off the side there. He's turning his head sideways going, but I've seen him do that several this weekend. He'll walk around the table here a little bit. He's going to be thinking, and I know something's going to just hit him, and he's going to say, okay, yeah, this is what I got to do. And he'll execute. Because oh, man. I mean, he's got the 15. And it's not to worry about making the ball or anything like that. It's what is he going to shoot next? Because he's got 5 balls on the table. 6 balls? No, 5 balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. See, I can't count. And I might have fibbed. It may be an open table. Yes, it's an open table. Because he was just trying to leave distance on that shot. Because there's one of each color down.
Ball, considered to be one of the most difficult games on the table. We are going to learn a little something from Mark DIMICK and Joey Gray.
Yeah, because both of them are, well, I mean, darn, I mean, I'm gonna, some people may not agree, but if they don't, they haven't seen them play much, but these two are masters at this game.
Exactly, yes. And they're a generation apart.
Yes.
And we're going to see what...
And when Joey was young...
The veteran does against the newcomer.
And I bet when Joey was young, he watched Mark, you know, because they're both from Oklahoma City.
Yes.
He's probably watched Mark back in the day and seen things and he learned. So he could have some of the moves. He knows probably how Mark plays, and Mark knows how he plays. Trust me. They have seen each other play, and they have played each other many, many times. So they know what each other's capable of, so they know if they leave the wrong shot, they're not going to like it. So
we've got definitely a change of pace from that last match we just saw. So
Yes.
you guys better get used to this. We're going to be switching gears.
Yeah, we're going to be fast 9 ball, medium slow 10 ball, and then dead slow 8 ball.
Yeah.
So
It's just going to be a potpourri of action.
yeah, you're going to get to see people. This is what they call moving. When you see them doing these safes like they are over here, they're moving around the table, and it's
Ricky, you played great.
yes.
You played great. You played. No, you did. You honestly, I know. You had a rough start. I know, but it was,
All right.
okay. That's a big game. Yeah. Thank you, though. Yeah.
All right, here goes Joey. I bet Joey's shooting 3, looks like 10 or 14 or something there.
Okay, so that is
the
side. 3, 10, 14, 2, 1.
Yeah, and he's going to
cue
shoot
ball's next to the 8.
He's going to fall off the 1 in the side is his shot here. That's what he's looking
and he is solids.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And
it's either he's solids or it's open, but he might be solids, but he's wanting to be solids, I'll tell you that.
I mean, the only ball he can actually hit right now is the 3 in order to avoid, a foul.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of has to shoot this shot, but
yeah.
Also the way he shoots it, he has to.
Yeah.
Because I think if he makes this 2, it'll open up everything for him.
It should. Well, let's see what he does here. He's not down yet. Joe. Oh wow!
What a beauty!
Made that.
Oh, did he just touch those 2 balls with his cue?
I think the cue came off and hit the 15 and then rolled.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, yeah. That's why he didn't get down, because he wanted his cue stick to get out of the way. Yeah. See, the cue came off and hit the 15.
You're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I just had to verify for my own sanity.
Honestly, I don't know if well, that's the 15 out on the table. He feels more comfortable than he did a while ago, but he is cueing over this ball, and it's just going to be. This is Joey's forte of just being still as a rock when he's over it.
Yeah.
And he's got perfect form. I mean, you watch it. When he's there, his elbow's going to be moving, and he's going to be shooting like a pendulum. So he's got great form.
So
I've watched him, and I try to emulate it. So
that said, on that shot, it was a great shot, but it didn't exactly do what he would hoped it would have done, which is to open everything up. He's still got a problem with the 3 ball.
Yes,
and
with his banking skills, he's going to shoot
the 3 now and just bank it in.
He's going for the bank. That's his forte, banking to the corners from his 1 pocket experience.
And this is what'll change it now.
Yeah. And
rattle. Oh no! Don't go in. You want to block that pocket.
Yeah. But the reason he shot that ball first is because that was his trouble ball, and he was super confident in it.
Yeah, you need to attack the trouble area as soon as you can in any rack of 8 ball.
Yes, and he's looking. He was hoping to not leave it there for the 12 ball in the opposite side, because that would have been the trouble ball. He'd had to get right about where he's at now again to get on that ball. So, because honestly, the 14 in the corner, because he really needs a little back angle on that 12 ball, I think, and watch him shoot the 12 straight in. Yeah, he's going to, because he's there and he don't want to take a chance of not getting on it again. And
good morning, Julie.
That was a good shot. Now it's just going to be shooting the right ball, and his choice of balls is very good. So I think he got past that 10 ball.
Yes.
And at first I thought he was wanting to hit it, but if he would have hit that ball.
Well, Joey's He has the insurance of being up 3-0 right now.
Yes.
And by the looks of things, I think we're probably going to see Mark get on the board here because all of his balls are open. And that 14 ball is not really a problem for him. It goes to the side pocket and it goes to the top corner. Just a matter of him getting the right shape to make it.
Right now, the 13, I think, is his ball. And the reason he wants to shoot that 13 is because there's such a small gap to get back on it, and he's on it now. About like that 12 ball was a while ago. Sometimes you just have to shoot the shot because it's so hard to get back on that shot, you know. He's trying to see how far out he wants to come, and he's wanting to shoot the 10 and the 15 in the side to get on the 13. Just go ahead and clear them other two balls because he's actually got he's the same way on both of those. He's going to follow through and take the 10. Honestly, that's the 9 ball. Okay,
yes, it is the 9 ball.
I didn't see the 1 ball at the table, and I was thinking that was the 1 ball. So no, he hit that. Wow.
I know I've made this mistake a couple of times today. I think it has something to do with the lighting or the angle at which we're at.
Angle of that table.
And I know people think I'm crazy when I'm not calling it right, but it's not easy to see these balls.
No. And when we're looking at the table here, it's hard to see that ball here. And actually, he got up on that 15 ball, which is he's still okay, but he didn't really want to go up that far. But he's still okay. He just made a hard cut on the 10 ball. But he can still bring it straight down and maybe 2 rails out. And he may hit a little inside English also. Because it's a thin cut on that 12 or 10 ball. So he didn't really want that. I think he wanted to roll up and shoot the 15 next. But, it's one of them. He'd call it too late. But he's okay.
This is interesting because I think
he's getting it inside English just to make that.
He's going to make it.
And he hit that a little harder than he wanted, but he knew he had to get the cue ball out and not take a chance on it. So he's looking at a road map here. He went down real fast for Mark Dimick style play, but he's okay.
It's a good shot.
Oh yeah, Joey's
going to concede.
Yeah, because it was the 14 was just pretty simple in that pocket.
Real quick, I'm just going to quickly show you this bracket for the women's 9 ball. Chris Fields defeated Ricky Casper on the 1-loss side. Ricky Casper gets 4th place. So now Chris Fields is currently starting a match against Julie Comatini, and that is for 3rd place on the 1-loss side. So when this match between Joey Gray and Mark Dimick has concluded, we'll probably toggle over and we'll catch some of the action on that match. So good luck to the ladies. They're just starting their match right now.
Yes.
The balls are racked, but we will continue with Joey Gray versus Mark Dimick. And the score is now 3-1. Mark got on the board. It's alternate breaks, so Joey got to break there. And Joey has a nice open table.
He's got a good layout here.
Yeah, I think that 14 even goes to the corner.
I think
looks like it's frozen to the 8, but it'll still go.
I think he's going to take solid, see. The reason so is because that's the 1 and the 4 in that pocket. And he's got the 6 ball to move the 14 from the 8, stuff like that. And now he's going to go for that 4 ball. And he's going to use the 7 ball as his get away from this end now. I think he actually wanted to use the 7 onto the 4, but he didn't leave the cue quite where he wanted, but he's okay. He just has to move the cue ball around a little more. Because if he gets those 2 out of that pocket, then the 7 ball has a pocket. So he'll shoot the 4 ball, go up and bump the 9 ball a little bit, Then he's going to spin around for that 7 in the same pocket. Yeah. Now he's going to spin around and get that 7 ball in that same pocket. And then run back for the 6. Bump the 14 to 8. Yeah, that's what I think. That's my layout, but I'm probably wrong as usual. But he's just going to have to really place his cue ball real good. So he's stretching here, so that makes it a little more difficult. But he comes around to look and make sure he's on line with it. And he's hitting with low English to spin it around. Let's see if he gets there. Oh, and he hit that beautiful. He doesn't like it as well because he's actually off angle of the 7 ball. But now he'll look real hard, and he may try to just, if he can cue the ball enough, he'll try to punch it up, and he may even have to cue it enough to come off that 15. But he's wanting to run up towards that side pocket a little bit. And actually, if he cues it good and it does kick it, it may even kick it back out in the middle. But now he's got a little tighter window to get on that 6, because he's got to get an angle on the 6 to.
Is there a reason why you think he's not shooting the 6? Do you think it's covered by the 14?
Well, he's kind of neat. If he gets a good angle on the 6, he can get the breakout. He can nudge that 8 ball a little bit to get the 2. But if not, he's going to have to get behind the 8 ball and shoot it up by the 9 ball. And that's not easy either way.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. Now I'm looking at it. I agree with you there.
Yes. So I think that's his theory. He wanted to get pretty straight on that 7, so then he could control where he had the angle on the 6.
Okay. But remember,
now he's got to play it off the 15 a little bit.
He's drawing back, so that's good.
Yeah,
he has room to dig in.
Okay, I didn't know he had that much room. So, yep, he went up towards the side.
Let's watch out for the 11.
He's going for the 2 ball first now.
Good. The 11 didn't play a factor in this.
Yeah. And if he does, I can't say mess up, but if he does not quite get where he wants to be, Joey's phenomenal corner pocket banker, and he may be able to bank that 8 ball back up by the 9, but that would be last resort shot. But because right now, safety is not in his mind, because there is not a safety. Oh, he's going to bump. He was trying to bump that ball right there. But he left it to where he may be able to draw into the 15 here. Or the 14, I apologize. Yeah, and he's going to stroke this ball. He's going to try to draw into this 14-8. Because he was moving his arm like he's going to hit this. He's going to stroke this ball good. Because he walked around, he's moving his arm back and forth, and he's ready to put a shot on this one. And he hit that just so beautiful. He hit that great. He hits it with such finesse. I don't think all do, but as I say, I've just watched Joey, probably for about 6-7 years now, and he just the way he just finesses the cue ball, which most of these guys are doing that. And Joey Gray got that one.
What a beautiful out. Joey's now already on the hill.
Yeah.
And of what we've covered so far is only 19 minutes.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, also, Julie Comatini is now faced off against Chris Fields for 3rd place.
Yes, and this is the first game still.
That's Chris Fields at the table.
We just seen her play a great match against Miss Ricky here.
Ricky Casper, yeah.
And she's trying to stay on the safety. Oh, she's got.
I think she got the safety.
Yeah.
Remember, these ladies are playing 9 ball. So.
Yes. And this Miss Chris, she's got great cue ball control. She lays that cue ball a lot of times on these safes where she wants it. She puts a lot of pressure on her players, the people she's playing, I guess, because she's not very nice when it comes to that. She seems real sweet, but when she goes to that table, boy, she's brutal.
An assassin.
Oh yeah, she's brutal. Very nice lady though, and I don't want to put anything that I'm being mean, but she is.
Hey, some of these players are all the best of friends, but when they get to the table, the gloves come off.
Yes, and they don't take offense of it, because
no,
they know,
not at all. It's all,
they know they're feeling the same way you are.
It's all in the for the love of the sport.
She's going to try to come in behind and get that ball. She's going to try to cut 2 rails. Oh, and she got bad luck there.
Yeah, she did.
What if it hits it here? No, it doesn't
No,
have the
no.
well, it's tracking towards it. I was thinking,
Yeah.
well, maybe.
All right, so we're coming back now. Mark Dimmick is, I don't know why, but we have a referee
On the break.
watching the break. I've never seen this before.
I haven't either.
Oh, okay. So Mark told on himself.
Yep.
And he let Dwayne know, like, hey, could you just do me? I don't want any argument.
I'm soft
Can
breaking.
you just come watch my soft break?
Yep. Make
And
sure
that's-
I get the correct amount of balls to the rail. And I'm not for sure if it's 3 or 4 have to go to a rail, but that's usually the 8-ball call is 3 or 4. Wow. And on this other table, Miss Chris just made a nice shot in the corner, and she has pretty much bada bing, bada boom. 8 inside, 9 in the opposite corner. So that should put her up 1-0 if she sinks the 9-ball. And as you're watching over there, Joey Gray shooting, he's taking strides. And Mark did what he wanted to do. He's making Joey have to get in the pack here. But actually, the way Joey plays one pocket, he's used to getting in the pack, or he knows how to lay that cue ball. This is actually his game. You know what I mean? And Mark's a great one-pocket player too. But you know, that's the thing. You know, it's just who moves better. And this is what I love about 8-ball. It's a moving game. Oh man.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Well, this is a great match. First of all, this matchup is great. The elder statesman against the well, what would you call it?
This, as you said a while ago, you got the
two generations apart. You know, but
that's the easiest way to. I mean, it's because you can't call one anything up because they're such equal players.
Well, he's the younger Joey's like the younger prodigy.
Yes.
You know? He's a little older now. I mean,
he's 27.
I don't even think he's 30 yet.
No,
yeah.
he's in his late 20s, I think. But he played a good. And honestly, Mark's going to just try to lay up here because he wants Joey to get the scatter and not get the right shot. That's why he broke like he did. He's wanting Joey to make the first move. And he's hoping if he makes the first move, he makes the mistake. So Mark's just going to sit here and roll the balls around a little bit and see if Joey makes a mistake. Because he knows Joey's on the heel, so he knows he needs all the help he can get.
Yes.
Because he knew if he'd have scattered him and left himself bad or something, Joey's out. But Joey, he's got patience. See, he's not even. Joey's just.
We've seen what Joey can do just from that last rack.
Yeah.
You know.
Right now, Joey's playing this. He's playing a one-pocket game.
Yeah.
That's all Joey's doing. He's moving for a one-pocket game, leaving it in a hole where Mark can't see a ball. If he has to, he leaves it on a rail. And
although Mark is playing, that's a great strategy to play when he's on the other opponent's on the hill because if nothing else, Mark knows it's going to provide him with more opportunities at the table.
Yes, and
more chances to grind away at him.
Get out of this one, and he gets it to where Joey just kind of has to push balls like this. And if Joey gets in that situation, then Joey's going to be, he's hoping Joey's out of stroke a little bit, you know, because Joey hadn't got to let his stroke out. He did leave him this combination, but I don't think Joey's going to try to make it. I think Joey's going to, see, Mark likes that because the pocket's still open, so he knows Joey has to shoot at those two balls. And Joey's just going to try to lay a ball over in front of Mark's right here. And I'm talking that one that's right next to the cue ball. He wants to get in front of that ball slightly and then just lay the cue ball on this back rail. Because if he can do that, then that's going to put Mark in a pickle. Because he doesn't want to make it because he's still got a pack to break open.
Yes.
See? That he's and he. Wow. Mark might even bank at this 5 ball, hold the cue ball there, and make that ball that Joey has in the corner. See, and that's what he's looking at, because he wants his ball to stop there then. Although the 6 ball will come off the rail if there's not a ball there, and then off the back side of that 12 ball is what that is, and go in that pocket. But man, then you're talking something else. Neither one of them want to really go at it until that pack is kind of broke up a little bit, or they've just got a clean, connection with that pack after they make a ball with a little power. So Mark's going to bank at this 5 ball and make that 11 ball or 9 ball. Is there a mic on that camera?
No.
No.
Don't worry. Oh, yeah.
No.
There is a mic on that camera, but it's not on the stream. However.
Joey. Well, it's getting recorded. Yeah.
I don't think.
He doesn't really care. But he just doesn't want to offend nobody for later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I promise you, Mark will come. He'll watch this recording later. And while we're watching this good match right here, just to let everybody know, Miss Chris is 2-0 against Miss Julie here. So. I didn't see what happened. What happened to all the balls in the corner? I'm sorry.
I know. Joey Gray coming to talk
Joey
to us,
Gray,
and
I turned around
Mark
and
DIMICK moves the furniture.
Yeah, there ain't nothing in that corner now. I apologize to everybody. Y'all seen what happened, but I didn't.
Yeah.
When Joey Gray come to talk to me, I was like, hey, hell, it's kind of cool. And Joey, he's just playing textbook one pocket right here.
Yeah, this is going to be a one pocket type of game.
Yeah,
it already is.
Oh yeah, this is just moving, and Joey's waiting on Mark to make a mistake.
But once again, the reason why he did this was because he wanted to afford himself more chances at the table.
Yeah. And I got to apologize. A while ago, I thought he was going to bank that ball next to that 6 ball, but that's actually the 13 ball. So Mark couldn't shoot that ball because Joey is stripes. So that's why Joey doesn't want to move that too far, because that's his ball holding the 6 ball up. So I think the shot here is the 7 ball's on the bottom of the pack, and Mark doesn't want to break it open. He wants Joey to. If he cannot see that 3 ball at the table, that 7 ball's the only ball he can really see. He may want to glare off of it, go one rail, and try to put the cue ball back on that back rail. But if he can see a ball, he's wanting to bank into that 3 ball right now. Oh, wow, he hit Joey's ball right there. Yep. And he doesn't like that. Now that gives Joey a chance to get in the pack, get him opened up, and run out. And what Mark did, I can't say nothing bad. He plays so smart, but what he did might have backfired on him right now. And that's the truth.
Well, he's playing a technician, technician,
but
Joey Gray. I mean,
yes. But for what he had, I mean, Joey just played the camo shot on him right there. And I mean, what I mean by camo shot is he shot the shot that was unseen. I mean, he tried to go 2 rails and back into his ball. So right now, Joey's just trying to figure out, because the only ball he's got in the pack, other than the 8 ball, which would be considered his, is the 11 ball, and it actually will go in the side. But what he's going to do here, he's going to try to nudge into the 5 and bring the cue ball on down. And then he'll move the balls. He'll open the 8 ball up, move the 11 out, And this is just a controlled shot. Oh, wow. He hit that plumb different than I thought, but he got away with it because the 8 ball will go up here. Ooh, I say he did. 7 ball got in the way. I don't know if that 11 passes the 7. And if it doesn't, then he can, it looks like he can see the 13 ball.
I don't, depends on what pocket you're talking about.
Well, right in that corner, he can see that 13 ball.
You know, he can play the 11, slide it off the 13 in the corner.
Yeah, but if you can see that 13 full, you shoot it. Because he can run up into the 7
he sees the 13,
or go
yeah.
around the 7. And he got a bad kiss on the 7.
Close to his work.
And Mark might be back in this game. Joey's going to have to play a good safety here of some kind because he's actually got some distance in between that cue ball and the 11 ball. So he could cut it in. And he's still got the 14 on the table right in the middle. Right just to the left of that 1 ball is a 14 ball. So he might be able to shoot. No, he can't see the 14. So he's going to cut the 11 in. No, he may go. Yep, he's going to the side pocket with that 11 ball. And this will be a monster shot. Because there's only probably 2 inches, 1.5 inches in between them balls, and they're pretty parallel.
I'm actually not sure why he played it that way.
I think he was wanting to
You
come
think it was an error
I think he was wanting to
execution?
I think he was wanting to hit the 7 solid, but he got bad luck and hit it on the inside a little bit. So
He's going to try to cut this in the side.
yeah,
It does go.
yes, it does. But he's going to look at it. Joey usually doesn't hit these balls until his chin is almost on that cue.
See the situation, you and I both would probably both agree that the situation here is that he has to go for it now. He can't, there's really no safety
there
because he
ain't a
got
safe
none of
on
his
the table.
balls on the table
Yeah.
anymore.
And he made, I thought it was might have went.
So it forces his hand and,
Yeah.
and here we are, lesson learned by Mark DIMICK.
Right now, Mark's
The soft break worked for him in the long run.
Yeah. But right now, the trouble ball for Mark is a 3 ball. It's up on the far rail. You know, he's going to have to go up there to get it. All the other balls are pretty much on this half of the table.
Well, yeah.
So he may try to attack towards it right now.
I don't think he's in much trouble at all. I think he can draw straight back
Yeah,
off
that's
this
what I'm
4.
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's going to attack for the 3 ball.
Handle
I would
the
think
3 right
now.
away.
Yes.
In fact, my pattern would be 4, 3, 2, 6. No, not 6, but what's that ball next to the 5? That's the 8 ball, right?
Yes.
The problem he really has is that 5 ball.
That 5 ball will go in this opposite corner.
You think so?
After he makes the 2. Yeah, it'll pass the 8 in this bottom right-hand
3.
corner.
He's a little straight on this 3.
Yeah. But he can
He
punch
might have
it.
some angle to cheat the pocket.
Yeah, he can punch it out, or a little bit of outside English, bring it out with 2 rails, or he can even roll up for the 2 in the side or in the corner, just take the long shot.
Yeah.
But because he's very good at those shots, so and he's going to punch it out a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, so
he's going to come to this side of the table.
Yeah,
first.
he's going to
just probably because
wait
of
on
the way
that
he
2
laid
ball.
on that. Yeah. Because if he gets the 2-5, then if he gets on that 2 ball good, he can the 5 and then draw back a little bit or something. Go 1 rail out.
Joe, I'm going to have to disagree with you. I don't think the 5 passes the 8.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I think he's playing the 2 right now, so he can bump the 8 away.
Now he's going to bump it. But I think it would still win. I wish he'd have shot it.
He didn't
But
bump
we're
the 8
going to
away.
find out if it goes here in a minute.
I don't think it does go.
Well, we're going to find out.
He intentionally played that shot to bump the 8 away.
Yeah, but he doesn't like that because that 5 don't pass the 11. It might pass that 11 in the corner, but he's got to hit this with precision.
And that 2 ball is the fastest I've seen him shoot all morning.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the fastest I've seen him shoot all weekend. And nothing against Mark. That's his. His is a methodical, but he got himself on the rail, so he can't cue the ball for anything here hardly. I mean, that cue ball, if it ain't froze to that rail, you'd have to look at it with a magnifying glass.
Yes, sir.
Because he can't cue the cue ball, and that's only if he was off that rail another 1/2 inch, you know, and I'm going to say this just because the ladies are playing right in front of us. That's the second miscue I've seen Miss Julie do.
Really?
Yeah, her tip is giving her problems. If she doesn't change shafts,
I'm looking at it now. It looks high enough. It's not too thin.
no.
So back to Mark.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, folks.
Let's not forget, Mark is a master artistic billiard player.
Yeah, he can.
He could jack up his cue and play a stun shot, just hit the 5 ball, play a stop, and he'll lock him up behind the 8.
He does not want Joey back at the table, or he wouldn't have broke like he did. When he got that opportunity, he's going to make the balls. Because he knows Joey can kick. It's hard to, unless you can get him in a locked up safe. And as you said, jacking up like this, I don't think he can lock him up. And he knows Joey's going to make a good hit. So he's going for the out, and that's it. He already had that in his mind. He's going to make the 7 in the side is what he's going to try. See, he didn't lock him up. He hooked him, but...
So that was the alternate safety that I didn't actually see.
I didn't either. I thought he was just focusing to get out right there. But, you know, they see things that the common man don't see.
Joey up 4-1 on Mark Dimmick.
2-0.
2-0. Julie Comatini.
No, Miss Chris.
Chris Fields, I mean.
Yes.
2-0. 2-0.
Okay. We just had Miss Gale. She plays the winner of this females game here in front of us, or ladies game, and she was just wanting to know the scores. So, but we're back to Joey. Joey's gonna pick this table up real quick. He's gonna pay attention. He's not gonna just go down and shoot. We see that's Justin Whitehead up there. You see him looking down at the shot. He's playing 10 ball, and he's actually playing
Alex
Olinger. So, and I have no idea on the score, but just to let you know, if there's a match playing right now today, it's good.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah. So, days like this is when I wish they would have had little scorecards they could have set beside each table to help us out.
Yeah, flip cards.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You know, they could have had 3 or 4 little sets made up. And Miss Julie got out in front of us, but I'm just saying that while Joey's thinking about it. So he's hitting. I don't know what he's trying, but he's not. He don't have his head down on that cue yet, so he's still thinking. Oh no, he's hitting it. He clipped that ball. Now.
Yes.
I don't really think he's. Oh, he got. Yeah. He hit that ball pretty good, but now he can actually move that 5 ball. I wish he wouldn't, because I want to see if it goes in this corner.
Well, but I was thinking a little deeper into this, and the reason why he didn't move that 5 ball is if his safety didn't work out and Joey somehow did kick a ball in, then he would have opened up the 8 ball and allowed him to run out. So
that's the intelligence of the play.
Secondary safety was probably the better safety.
Yeah, and I agree with you. Because like right there, Joey had a monster hit, and he hit the ball.
Yeah.
So if he'd have put him behind that 8, Joey would have more than likely hit the ball, and he knew that. So we're back and seeing what Mark does here. There ain't he's kind of looking like there might be a combo there, but that's so off angle on that 8-5. But he's looking at if he makes the 1, where's the 8 and 5 going?
Yeah.
That's what he's
thinking about the breakout now.
Yeah. And I think he's wanting to actually lay that 5 right over by that
side rail.
Yeah, the long rail there. That way, so if it does get a hiccup, then he's slowing it down on the 14 ball.
Well,
he was looking at leaving that ball. Wow, that was very smart.
I think he's going to be out, Joey.
Well, you're all right, man. I'll be Mark Gray in a second, but I love you, man. You're great. I love doing this with you, man. You're cool.
Oh, this has been more than fun. And we still got Mike Massey coming with you soon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then I'll make guesses, and he'll tell me where I'm wrong, and I don't have to wait for them to shoot.
Right. No, you'll be helping Mike because I don't think he's going to be nearly as good as we are looking at this table, and even you and me are pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah. But
so it'll be Joey's break next.
Yeah, that puts Mark just at 2, but Joey's still, he's going to be breaking for a heel. And Joey conceded that rack.
Quickly, let's just take another look. This is Julie Comatini and Chris Fields. They're still at it. It is 2-1. Chris Fields is ahead.
Yes.
And just a reminder, this is a third place match between the two ladies in the women's 9-ball bracket. And Joey is very quick to rack his set, he got his arrangement. So we're going to quickly
put him in that
move
triangle,
over.
and he's ready to smash him.
So here we go.
I bet he
42.
doesn't slow break it.
Yeah,
he's
right.
Gonna crash him.
No, he's
everything.
Joey is no guts, no glory.
He had about 6 balls.
Dry break.
He had 6 balls on that side pocket, and not one of them fell. Wow.
Dry break.
Yes, and it's pretty open table. There is 2 balls on the left, but they're both stripes. I mean, this is a solid man's table if you've ever seen it, because I think Mark's going to take the solids and run out right here.
Yes.
He may shoot the 5-2 if he can get by that 11.
Yes.
That's the shot to clear your 5 ball, and then if he does that, it looks good for Mark. But the question is, will Mark slow break if he gets the next one? Because
absolutely he will.
But if he break and runs it, he'll be heel.
I think I'll bet you $1 he still will.
Well, let's hope he gets there, because that would be good action, and I will take that bet.
Okay, for a minute there I was thinking, is the dollar bet scaring you?
It scared me a little bit,
Just
man.
the dollar?
Yeah. Remember, I'm still waiting on Warren here, and I could be a loser.
Have you spent that much money on this trip?
I could be a loser if Warren doesn't do good for the 9-ball for me.
Wow.
But no, it's been a great trip. A very great trip.
Oh, this has been a wonderful trip. Wichita Falls, Texas.
Yes.
You know, northern Texas. We're just on the outskirts of Oklahoma.
He's trying to hit that ball. Oh, Mark just
Sorry.
made a wonderful. He run the cue ball 2 rails.
Moved the 11 out of the way.
Yes.
So now he's got the 5 wide open.
Yeah, and the 2 balls, it's in. Well, because it'll play off the 11.
Yeah, all you have to do is hit the 2 and it goes.
Yeah. But he doesn't want to do that now, because then he'll move the 11 back out in the way. Yeah, he wants to shoot this one first.
The two could be his key ball even.
I don't think so.
It doesn't need to be.
No, because the 11 will be tracking towards the 8 if he does that.
I think the 1 will be his key ball.
It should be, but
Oh, that ball rolled off.
Yeah.
A little weird.
But in 8-ball, the table changes so much. So, I mean, it could be the 3. I mean, right now, it could be any ball on the table. But
yes, 8-ball is very similar to playing straight pool, you know. And if you play straight pool at all, you'll already know that at any given time during a rack, you might change the plan 5 or 6 times, you know.
He's going to cut this 6.
6 is available.
And, you know, actually the 3 ball is a good key ball. But I'm like you. I think he'll shoot the 4, 3, 1, 8. Because right now he'll make the 4 and just kind of bump into that 14 a little bit. Then he can bring the cue out with 2 rails or draw it out.
Yeah.
I think on the 3 he'll come out 2 rails.
Yeah. This is over. This match is going to go hill.
No, it's going to be 4-3.
Oh, 4-3. That's
Yes.
right.
Yes. You're jumping the gun on us. But Mark does have the next break. So he's going to draw out for the. Let's see, he's got a stretch here. He's gonna come out 1 rail and shoot that at 1 on the side. Oh, 2 rails like I originally thought. I just didn't know stretching if he could get on it there. And Joey conceded that rack. And it's going to be Mark Dimick's break. Joey's going to take a little break for just a second while Mark's racking. And you're going to slide it back over to these ladies, and we'll watch them hit some balls for a second.
So I'll tell you what else I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little homework right now.
You're
I'll
fine.
try to get you some payouts for all of these events, and I'm also going to see if I can wrangle Mike Massey to come in and join you for a little bit, because this match will be over shortly. And what I'll do is allow Mike and you to, unless you want to take a break as well, that's fine too.
I'll be all right for a little bit.
Okay. So I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of Joe Bouska. And thanks, guys, for watching this. I hope you guys are enjoying.
How do I get back to that table? How do I get back to this table if I need it? Just lay it on top of it and leave it. Just click that one. Okay. I didn't want him to roll where he was going. And then okay. Well, Mark's not going to wait on Joey, so go ahead and flip it back over there for me. He doesn't have to wait when Joey goes on a break, and he's going to do the slow break again. He's already got a referee here to watch it. So, well, he's kind of looking for him. He is going to wait, but I don't want to miss no. This is the action we're watching, so we'll just kind of hold off here. These ladies are playing a little safe battle, so we'll kind of see what they do here. I'll kind of talk about it while they're playing. Get a score on that other one while you're out.
This one?
No, on Olinger and Whitehead. Yeah, okay. While he's headed over to get the payouts for us, I asked him to grab a score on the Alex Olinger-Justin Whitehead match. And he did verify the... Okay. 4-2? Oh, he never... Okay, yeah, we had it right. We just didn't mark it, so... So... Okay, what happened there, Mark didn't drive enough balls to the rail, and the ruling is Joey has his option of letting...
It's 2-1, Justin Whitehead.
Okay, the score on the Justin Whitehead, Alex Olinger, is 2-1, Justin Whitehead's favor. But back to this. What happened is Mark, he made an illegal break. And whenever he made the illegal break, the ruling is Joey Gray can either... He has the option of letting Mark break again, or Joey can rack him and break him himself. So Joey chose that because he knows the balls ain't going to be knotted up. He's going to scatter these balls. And that's where he's at right now. Okay, a ball fell down. Didn't see what it was, but he did get a ball down. And he actually has a clean shot on solids and stripes, so it's going to be his choice here. I want to let everybody know I got a Mike Massey just came in the booth with me. So we're going to say hi to Mike right here.
Hey, Joe, what you know?
Not much, buddy.
Yeah, so we're checking out this 8-ball over here?
Actually, no. Mark DIMICK and Joey Gray are playing. Joey Gray's 4-3, and Joey broke and made a ball on the break, and he's shooting.
And looks like it could have a problem down there with that 10. And well, you can use the 15 to break the 10 out. It's hard to see here what
Now, this is the table that's over to the right of us, so we can see the table, and then we can see the screen, the monitor like y'all can. So it kind of makes it a little difficult on looking at the angles.
Yeah. That Mark's been playing really good in the last couple of years. You know, he's...
Yes. See, just prior to this, it was Mark's break.
What's that?
This was Mark's break. And Mark come up to slow break it and made an illegal break. Didn't drive enough balls to the rail.
Oh, really?
So the ruling was Joey could either let him re-break or Joey could rack and break. That's what the ref called. So Joey's like, I'm scattered. He took the break and scattered him.
Yeah, well, you want to try to break and run out. 8-ball.
Yes.
If you make a ball and break with these rules, the top player's going to run out probably 80% of the time, you know. And
Joey took stripes right there, so.
Yeah, he's got to, well, he can make the 15 and break the 10 out. It looks like, I know he's a really good player, a smart player. He plays that one pocket good, too, and stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wait too long, though, but because if you wait too long, sometimes break it out, and then you got to get position on it, you know, as he doesn't even have to break it out. He can make the 15, get on the 10.
Yeah.
But you got to get the right angle. And I got a little straight here.
I think he was wanting to get a little straight. He wants to roll, or he's wanting to kind of like stop it or punch it to let it roll forward just a few inches.
He's looking to see if he has a window there. Instead of going down, he might have a window. Yeah, he does. Between the what is it, 8 and 6 or something there.
Yeah,
or 2 and 8.
Yeah, 2 and 8. Yeah.
Oh, you know, he went down.
Yeah. And you know, he hit that ball good. He hit that ball good.
Yeah, he should be in good shape. He's going to have to kill his cue ball a little bit there to stay on it. You know, he's going to have to. Yeah,
he hit that
good
nice.
shape. Yeah. Yeah, he was a little straighter than I thought. Yeah.
He's looking at just kind of stopping it a little bit and shooting the 8 in the
Yeah,
side.
he might draw back and come off the rail a little bit, or just draw back a touch. He's got a touch of an angle there, so just stay over. So I wouldn't want to get jacked up, of course, you know.
Yes. And
which he did. No, he didn't. No, he's okay.
well, but we're talking to Mike Massey here. He's the master. He knows drawing it, and let's see what he does here. There he is.
Yep.
That puts Joey Gray on. He's
okay. How many's left on the 8-ball now?
There's
3?
going to be 3, sir.
3. So that was for 4th place, sir.
I think. I mean, I may be wrong, but it might have been a 3rd place, but I think it was a 4th place match.
I know Warren's still in, right? Who's in the hot seat?
Charlie Bryant.
Charlie.
Or in the
Warren?
8-ball, Warren had the hot seat, and Charlie Bryant's waiting. So
Oh,
I
okay.
think Charlie
So
Bryant has
Charlie
this
got to
one.
play Joy then to see who
Yes.
plays Warren.
And for right now, I brought it back over to the 2 ladies that are playing. And I don't know how he does this. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I think I can change the names in here. Gotta see if I can remember how he does this. I may mess up, and if I do, I'm sorry, folks.
What's the score over here? Do you know?
It's 2-1 for Miss Chris.
Or is it 2-2
Now it's going to be 2-2.
They're playing race of 7.
Yes. I got to figure out how he zeros the score. And I'll figure that part out in a second, folks. I'm not really good at this, but I'm trying. Yeah. I'll figure out how he does this, but I'm trying.
Oh, hey, Captain, how you doing? Are you starting a new recording?
No, I just moved it over to the ladies here.
I can help if you like.
I'm just trying to figure out how to do. I'm getting their score caught
Is
up.
it 3-2 now or 2-2?
It's 2-2, Mike.
2-2.
Yes.
Joey Gray and Charlie Bryant are going to play next here as well.
Okay.
So do a little bit of both.
And 8 ball? 8 ball?
8 ball
Okay.
for third place.
Okay. Yeah, Daniel just told me on that same table that Joey just played Mark, it's going to be Joey Gray and Charlie Bryant coming up here in a few. And it's going to be for the 3rd place and the 8 ball again. So Joey's just sitting there kind of hitting balls, and
Can you hear them all right?
Yeah.
Charlie hasn't come by yet.
Can you restart a recording and reintroduce